Call to order, please. Roll call.
Judge Deskins,
Here.
Master Anderson.
Here.
Master Murphy. Here. Master Robinson. Master Dotson.
Here.
Master Varney.
Here. Leo, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Approval of minutes of June the 29th, 2017. Need a motion. Roll call, please.
Master Anderson.
Yes.
Master Murphy.
Yes.
Master Robinson. Master Dotson.
Yes.
Master Varney.
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes. For approval and discussion, approval for lease of property for parking for the McCoy well site and approval for payment. Bobby, would you?
Yes, this is just a continuation of the thing that we've done for several years over there at the McCoy well site. We rented some property across the road there and made a wide parking area for the tour buses when they come in. They can get off the road and the people can get over to that.
Got an extra
This is just a
pen?
continuation of that, Judge. I'd like to make a motion that we do this.
It's something we've done in years
Second.
past too. Yeah.
Need a second.
Got a second?
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson.
Yes.
Master Murphy.
Yes.
Master Robinson. Master Dotson.
Yes.
Master Varney.
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes. Adoption of a resolution approving the execution of the Kentucky Transportation County Road Aid Co-op Program Contract. Brian, would you?
Yeah, I want to pass Jonda, refer back to Jonda. This is something we do every year. Me and Jonda talked about it. If you don't care, Jonda, just kind of get them up to date.
This is where they give us the bulk of the money up front, which I think is like 60%. Yeah, we will make 60% of the total projected revenue available by August 1. They hold back 40% and put 3% into emergency funds for emergency needs, and this is something we do every year, and it's already budgeted in our budget. The amount is $2,463,025.34.
So what we get this money 60%, I think, in August, and what we do when we get it, that's what we distribute out to your road accounts. That's what funds your road account money.
Yep.
But it's every year.
Is this what
No,
we
this
call-
isn't flex
No.
money, no.
Not flex money, this
No.
is different, right?
Yeah.
This is already a
This is
budgeted.
from the fuel tax.
The first amount they'll get looks like they're going to give us $1,433,481 by August 1. Then in January, I think they give us another percentage, and we'll get the balance of last year's funds sometime with this 60% also.
I need a motion to adopt and authorize.
Motion?
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson.
Yes.
Master Murphy. Master Robinson. Master Dotson.
Yes.
Master Varney.
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes. All right. Adoption of a resolution in support of participating in the formation and governance of the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreation Authority and approval of the Pike County representative. Brian?
Yeah, Judge. KRS 148.022, creating the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreational Authority, went into effect June 29th of 2017. Before the authority can become operational, at least 16 targeted counties must pass a resolution declaring themselves a participating county and submit their signed resolution to the Kentucky Department of Local Government. There's 21 counties that's been targeted. 16's got to agree, Pike County being one of them. I'd like to read the resolution. A resolution of the Pike County Fiscal Court in support and participating in the formation and governance of the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreational Authority and appointment of a Pike County rep. Whereas the Kentucky General Assembly passed House Bill 156 and amended the KRS 148 during the 2017 regular session. Whereas the bill creates the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreational Authority as a corporation and political subdivision of the Commonwealth, governed by at least 16 participating counties. Whereas Pike County is a county included in the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreational Authority as a target county, therefore be it hereby resolved that Pike County Fiscal Court does agree to participate in the formation and governance of the Kentucky Mountain Regional Recreational Authority as established in KRS Chapter 148 and appoints Bobby Varney to represent the county on the Board of Directors.
I need a motion to adopt and authorize. Roll call, please.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Master Murphy?
Yes.
Magistrate Robinson? Master Dodson?
Yes.
Master Varney?
Yes.
Judge Diskins?
Yes. Discuss status of August the 1st, 2017 fiscal court meeting. I need a motion for approval and canceling the meeting.
I don't see any reason to cancel it. Does anybody want to cancel it or have any reason why we should cancel it?
Why would it even come up? I mean, what's going on?
It just
I was I did talk to Jenny about it. I may be gone next week. It's a possibility. I didn't know if we needed to have one.
Well, the reason why it's brought up is because we're having it one today, and then a week from today, the regular scheduled ones
Right.
do. But I mean,
That just puts us back on track.
it puts us back on track. It gives us our night meeting, and we can move forward, back on track. Yeah. And Judge, if you don't care real quick, I got to address the court on an issue. Back in the 16-17 fiscal year, I donated half my salary back to the county to offset their financial difficulties. With our current situation and our budget, the portion of money that I donated back to the county is sitting in the general fund. What I would like to do is put that into a department that's most needed. And I've kind of researched, and the department that we get the most calls on a regular basis through the judge's office that needs more financial assistance is our fire departments. You know, they operate on what they get allowed, Doug, on their ISO ratings and through donations. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And fire dues, yeah.
And there's 22 volunteer fire departments located in Pike County. I wouldn't ask the court to do it. I would go ahead and do it. I've met with John and I tried my best to do this without having to address the court with it. But the only way that I can do this is a vote from the court to reestablishing my rate of pay from a 3A back to a 6A, including longevity, effective July 2nd. If you all will vote to do that, I'll turn around through the months and give that portion of money back out to the volunteer fire departments of Pike County.
I need a motion to approval for canceling.
Approval to reestablish my salary.
Sorry, approval.
Motion second then.
All right. Roll call, please.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Master Murphy?
Yes.
Master Robinson? Master Dodson?
Yes.
Master Varney?
Yes.
Judge Diskins?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Awarding of bids. Do we have any? No bids. Okay. Magistrate's road work.
Second.
Roll call, please.
You're faster than I am.
Hey, Roland.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Magistrate Murphy? Master Robinson? Master Dodson?
Yes.
Master Varney?
Yes.
Judge Diskins?
Yes. Magistrate's comments.
I don't have any comments.
Judge, before you begin, we got a special guest. Just wanted to just say hello. I know that's unusual,
Up
but
here, Roland.
since he is a judge now, we probably ought to stop for a second and recognize him.
Hey, buddy.
Keith won.
Good to see you.
No, Keith was just wanting to recognize you.
How you doing, buddy?
All right. No comments, all right. Treasurer's business, Jonda?
Whenever y'all come out of executive session, I'll have the rest of it finished.
Okay.
Come back a little more.
Bobby?
Hey, Bobby, in executive session, we
KRS for the executive session.
do have litigation to talk about as well.
Executive session?
Yep.
Yes.
At this time, then, I'd make a motion that we go into executive session in accordance to KRS 61.810 to discuss paragraph C, proposed or pending litigation, and paragraph F, Pacific personnel.
Second.
All right, I need a motion.
We got it.
Got it? Roll call, please.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Master Murphy? Master Robinson? Master Dotson?
Yes.
Master Varney?
Yes.
Judge Diskins?
Yes. Meeting will resume. Brian?
Personnel, we got a few personnel. Packer driver, solid waste area number 1 at Johns Creek, we bidded it. Melvin McCoy was the senior bidder at a 3H rate of pay. Need to award H.D. Fraley as foreman at a 4H rate of pay with longevity for solid waste area number 2, replacing Randy Childers. Award Fitch Reed as foreman at 4H rate of pay with longevity as solid waste area number 1, replacing Chris Bunch. Need to recognize the resignation letter of Brandon Powell. We also discussed a couple of employees that's off on sick leave and injury, about extending their employment. We got a court meeting again a week from today, and we'll make a final decision on them 2 employees at that time. That's the judge's recommendation.
These are my recommendations and my motion. Roll call, please.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Master Murphy?
Yes.
Master Robinson? Master Dotson?
Yes.
Master Varney?
Yes.
Judge Diskins?
Yes. All right. I guess public comment. Walker?
Did you get that?
You've got 10 minutes to give us what you need.
I can do that.
All right, thank you.
I'm here about the bridge at Walker's Branch, and last month, I think Mr. Kaiser was supposed to check with the Corps engineers and see about regulations or whatever.
I called her probably about 2 weeks ago, and she was gone for the whole week on some inspections. And I called her back either Friday or yesterday one, I can't remember, and she won't be back in till Thursday again. And I'll be getting in touch with her because I've got a letter that she needs also. But every time I've called, she's been out of the office.
Well, who is over that? Louisville District or Huntington?
You'd have to go through her,
I mean Huntington or Louisville?
Huntington.
You know, I've called every Corps engineers that I can find anywhere in West Virginia, and they every one tell me that they have nothing to do with the backwaters of Dewey Lake, that it has to go through Louisville District. They said they had jurisdiction on part of the Big Sandy River, but they didn't have nothing to do with the backwaters of Dewey Lake.
Well, in the email that she sent me, because I asked her, who do I need to talk to, and she said me. She said she dealt with the easement, flow easement of Fish Trap, and she asked about, how did she word it? What was they going to do that they'd need to go through me to build the bridge? And I told her back, and I said, well, I've got to get the signature on the bridge, and I'll talk with you when you get back. And she said she'd be back Thursday.
Well, how much does the Corps of Engineers, do they own anything from the edge of the creek bank back so far on each side of the creek, or how does that work?
Yeah, they have what they call a storage easement, and back, probably in the spring, they was down through there surveying, and they've set new markers. They'll be white, and they got another color on them. I'd have to find one to show you.
I haven't seen none nowhere down there. There used to be one down there that they put up, I don't know, 5, 6,
They-
7, 8 years ago.
They've been coming back and marking their storage easements for probably the last 2 or 3 years. And because I wanted to see one, and they took me and showed me one, and I can't remember which one of the hollers it was up down there, but when you go up it, it's on the right, and it sits back next to the bank. And it's all an elevation is what it is. Once, after it gets so high down there, you just bring that elevation right back up to.
I know I haven't seen none down there anywhere around the farm, or around in there. Now,
The further you come up Johns Creek, the smaller it gets.
Mm-hmm.
And after you get, I think it comes all the way up to, thinking maybe, Miller's Creek.
I'd say at least.
And by the time you get up there, it pretty well stays right in the channel.
I know I'm gonna say 30, 40 years ago, they come through there and put in those, like metal fence posts where the
Yeah, well,
property line.
now it'll be, plastic, and it'll be about that wide.
Well, that's what the one that, was there, they put up 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right there, be on the right-hand side of the road when you go start down the bank to go down onto the bridge.
Right, that'll be the easement.
But it's gone now. It's disappeared in the last little bit.
Now, that would be, if it was theirs, that would be what it is, probably about that wide. It's white, and I think it's got orange on it.
Probably a 1/4 inch thick, something like that, 4 inches wide,
Yeah.
somewhere around in
I
there.
think they're white, and I believe orange on the top. Now, don't hold me to that, but I know they're
Yellow.
white. Yellow,
I
maybe.
believe it's yellow on top.
That would be the limit of their easement.
Okay, so that's back, that was a good 40, 50 foot from the edge of the water.
Yeah.
So can, can the county legally work in that
That's what,
area without, landowner's permission or whatever?
well, they bought that easement.
So the Corps of Engineers owns back then to where that sign or post was pretty much at.
Well, not that they own it.
Well-
Right, they own that easement that far back.
But they can come in there and do whatever they need to do. Or
And
the court, the
limit-
county can go in there and work in that property and build a bridge. As long as you don't get past that stake, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'd say that right there would eliminate a whole lot of problems. As far as building the bridge,
And then I know she told me, we had another issue down there, and she told me, well, we're marking our flowage easements, and we've got a lot of violations that we're gonna have to address. I don't think it's been marked the way she talked to me in 50 years. Until what they started doing here recently.
It's been a long time. I'd say a very minimum of 40.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's been more than 40 because I'm 61 years old, and
It was a long time ago. I said, you really, she said,
it probably
yes.
has been 50 years.
And she said there'd been a lot of construction and a lot of stuff that had went on that they was gonna have to address, and said people probably won't be happy.
So, you should have something by next
Should by-
court meeting.
Yeah. I've got it wrote in my notes to call her back, because I've got a letter that they've been needing for probably close to a month now.
Now, Jimmy, our next court meeting's a week from today. Is that going to give you enough time?
Yeah, I should know.
All right.
So that'll be, on, Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the evening?
5:30 PM
5:30.
next week from today.
All righty, I'll be back in and see how we're doing. Thank you.
Thanks, Blake.
All right. Did I ask the manager's comments? And,
Is there any other public comments, Judge?
No.
I see
No.
Mike May back there.
I got a couple of things real quick that we can discuss. One, I got an email the other day, it come through the Solid Waste Department. It's from Linda Lowe from Brushy, and she passed this along and wanted me to read it. And it says, "The best mowing we've ever had on Brushy in all the 40 years I've lived here." And she signed it, and she just wanted me to say thanks to the District 1 road crew and the job they're doing up on Brushy. Bobby,
Also, the Piso Free Will Baptist Church and members said to thank the court for the good work that's going on over there, and that they did appreciate. And I know that the court, usually all you hear is negative news, but they're really thankful, Jeff, for everything that's going on over there. So, all right.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Brian, I got a call last night about her mower, and this lady, it wasn't good. She said they cut her mulberry tree limbs off. And I went by this morning and checked, and the tree was growing over the road, and I told her, I said, if the tree's growing out in the road, then we've got to keep it cut back. But it wasn't a good call. She's kind of mad over a mulberry tree. But I told her, I said, a lot of people call because they're not getting their weeds cut, and you're calling because they cut your mulberry tree. So, we just have to take good and bad, and I'm glad somebody's getting recognized.
we had issues up Winds Branch yesterday. Did all that get taken care of? And is it in the creek? Will we go up there and get it?
I called JB yesterday, and but it is in the creek. He pushed some on the side of the creek, but he pushed one tree out in the creek will create a problem. And I called JB, and the excavator's in the shop, and as soon as he gets better, we'll go up there and get it out of the creek and deal with it.
Good. One more thing, John, and I'll pass it to you for your business. Listen to this if you can, and let me know what you think. I've been in talks with the maintenance garage for probably, I want to say close to a year now, on a machine they need that they can plug up to our county equipment and our vehicles to diagnose their troubles. We don't have this piece of equipment right now. We got to ship everything out to local dealerships, and every time that we ship them out, it costs the county money. And I told them last year, give us a little bit more time. Budget's looking better. This might be something we can do next year. I went up and met with them again a couple of weeks ago. We got a quote in for this piece of equipment. It's a computer. It'd be stationed at the maintenance garage. It's a costly piece of equipment. It's $14,464.98 to buy this piece of equipment, but over a period of a year, it would pay for itself. So with Jonda's blessing, she knows our available balance at this point better than I do. She says we're good. I'd like to ask the court to someone make a motion and a second to buy this piece of equipment for the maintenance garage.
roll call, please.
Master Anderson,
Yes.
Master Murphy,
Yes.
Master Robinson, Master Dotson,
Yes.
Master Varney,
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do they have to be paid right now or just to get it ordered? We can put it on the August bill list if it's in.
You can put it on the
Okay.
August bill list. That's fine.
John, do you have any additional business?
Oh, yeah. Authorize any necessary transfers and intrafund transfers to pay the bills, payroll, health, and life insurance.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson?
Yes.
Master Murphy? Yes. Master Robinson? Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize the payment of the expenditure approval list dated July 24th, 2017, and any other utility and telephone bills that are received before the checks are run. As of right now, the expenditure approval list is $836,986.20.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize registration and lodging for those who wish to attend the 42nd Annual Governor's Local Issues Conference, August 23rd through the 25th, 2017, at the Galthouse East, Louisville, Kentucky. Registration before 8/16 is $175, $200 per person after 8/16, and if the spouse wishes to attend the functions, there's an extra $75 for the elected officials to pay.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Acknowledge receipt of the sheriff's and the clerk's 2550 reports for June 2017.
Motion to acknowledge.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize a standing order to pay the training incentive payments for elected officials as documentation is received from DLG through payroll.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize a standing order with the Pike County Clerk's Office in order to place liens or release liens, get license plates, duplicate plates, tags, record deeds, or any other documentation necessary for the Pike County Fiscal Court through her office.
Motion.
I have a second. Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize the 2% cost of living adjustment for the county employees and adopt the 2017-28 pay scale.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Authorize the cost of living adjustment for the county attorney's salary retroactive to January 1, 2017 for the allowable county compensation.
Motion.
Roll call, please.
Who seconded that?
Leo.
Measure Anderson,
Yes.
Measure Murphy, Measure Robinson, Measure Dotson,
Yes.
Measure Varney,
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
Not on the expenditure approval list. We're waiting for confirmation tomorrow if we are granted a waiver through CAECO on not paying our all lines fund and workers' comp policies until January. But in case they do not grant us a waiver, I need to be able to pay half of the CAF premium, which would be $389,552, and workers' comp would be $422,859.
Motion.
Roll call, please.
Measure Anderson.
Yes.
Measure Murphy. Measure Robinson. Measure Dotson.
Yes.
Measure Varney.
Now, John, it was my understanding they're going to go ahead and give us that waiver, won't they, on it?
I sent them a letter. They didn't evidently have any June meetings, so they're bringing it up in their July meetings.
Okay, but the last I talked to them about them, they said that was no problem, that they would give us the waiver, I thought.
I'm hoping.
Okay, all right.
This is just a formality in case I need to pay it.
Yes.
Judge Diskins.
Yes.
We need to pay the Pike County Circuit Court Clerk Anna Pinson $600 through payroll for her duty as the librarian for the law library through the clerk's office.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson.
Yes.
Master Murphy. Master Robinson. Master Dodson.
Yes.
Master Varney.
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes.
Okay, authorize the following checks. On the Caney Branch Waterline Extension, Jeannie has submitted, and we already have the funds in hand to pay Environmental Design Consultants Incorporated, LLC, $7,438.20. I can read them all off. Pay Hampton Inn Williamsburg Jailer Freddie Lewis, July 26th through the 28th, 2017, for a Unite meeting, $202.57. Magic Mart, a dining set and blinds for $126.98. I didn't know if anybody has been to the surplus and needs a check for anything to be purchased or not. Pamela Hunt, for her yearly golf course lease, is $12,880. Galt House, the KCJEA KMCA Joint Summer Conference, was $2,712.09. Hurricane Creek Volunteer Fire Department, once Doug approves it, what is their amount? $24,000 to Hurricane Creek Volunteer Fire Department for their ratings. Davis Equipment Company, a clutch cab for the weed mower of District 2. They don't take a purchase order, for $53.90. Lake Cumberland State Resort Park, solid waste planning and recycling workshop for Bobby Mullins, August 30th through the 31st, 2017, in the amount of $263.90. And if there's any registration to that, but I don't think there is, be allowed to pay a registration fee for him also.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson.
Yes.
Master Murphy. Master Robinson. Master Dodson.
Yes.
Master Varney.
Yes.
Judge Deskins.
Yes.
I have no further business.
Judge, if you don't care real quick, I'm probably going to get in trouble for doing this, but even though she yelled at me yesterday, I want to acknowledge Jeannie down there. She does a great service here at the county. You know, there's a lot of days that me and Bill and Jeannie sitting in there, and like this Caney Creek extension water that John had just mentioned, she's one who took care of that. She's handling these NRCS grants that's coming in. She handles all that for the county, and she does a wonderful job in the judge's office. And I want to tell her I appreciate what she does here. She makes my job easier.
Did you really yell at Brian? Jim?
I got witnesses.
She raised her voice.
I got witnesses. But leading in that, I also want to say we met yesterday, Jeannie, me, Bill, and Jimmy Kaiser. She's got 4 structures right now that needs to be demoed for an NRCS grant that needs to be taken down. We looked at this money and we looked at, should we contract it out, or is this a job we should do in-house? I don't want to disclose the money portion of it at this point, but it's a significant amount of money that we decided yesterday we're going to do it in-house. I talked with Master Dodson. I'm going to talk with some of these other magistrates about using their trucks to come and help. We've already got some commitments on that. I was going to talk to Bobby Mullins there about the boom truck. I think we can use it during that process too. So I just wanted to let the court know that we're going to do the on the in-house to capture the profits from that. And just thank Jeannie again. Other than that,
Where are the locations at?
This is the NRCS floodplain buyout. Remember, and this is the last 4 locations. One of them's in Belfry. The other one is at Helena Avenue, down Zebulon Street, and then the other one is
Lower Johns Creek.
Lower Johns Creek, and that'll be it, and then it'll be over.
Where's the one at Lower Johns Creek?
3565 or 3565. It's Roe Donald Boyd.
I'm sorry?
Roe Donald Boyd's property. We bought him out a year or so ago. We're going to do some asbestos cleanup, and then we'll be ready to go.
Jimmy, what about the lady over at Zebulon that you said they had the money, they just hadn't released it? Behind the trailer court over there near Charles Morris?
Yeah, it's that trailer park there on the right. It used to be Mountain View.
Or double wide that sit back there in the back?
They've been they're, talk too much. They've been an issue with it. We had the week before last, I had to send her some flood elevations and stuff for her to do another benefit cost analysis. FEMA's wanting to kick one or two out of the project. They didn't want to accept our appraisal, like what it amounts to. And I don't think they can do that, and neither does the lady down at the state. So we're getting some more information together. She probably started it last week, but she's on vacation this week. So she'll finish it up next week and send it back to them. And what held this up, we had to go back and ask for more money. And it's sat there for a year and a half, and they hadn't even looked at it.
I feel sorry for the lady. She's sitting there, and they vandalized, and ain't nothing left of it. They told her to move, or she had to move, didn't she, back when the flood came?
Yeah, it got destroyed during the flood.
So if she relocated, I believe she's on Harold's branch, ain't she? She's a nurse over at the hospital. And she keeps, asking me when are they going to pay her for her?
Yeah, they are.
And last count you said the money's there. It's just getting them to release it.
No, it's not been approved yet.
Well, you told me, I think, Jimmy, that it had already been approved. That's been a year ago. Me and you both, it's been so long
They approved the grant, but we didn't have enough money to finish the grant, to do the grant. So we had to go back and ask for more money to do the grant. And it's sat there ever since, for about the last year and a half. And they got on to them, the state did, back in, right around probably February of this year. And then they came back with all this stuff. I can show you the emails. And I actually texted Mint Hunt this morning and told her what was going on, or left her a message on her phone. And the other lady, I've sent her a text. She had texted yesterday, wanting to know. And right now, the emergency management is doing another BCA. And if we can get it to come in at a certain thing, then they have no other choice but to grant us the extra money.
They bought everything around her, didn't they?
No,
Trailer court and all.
no.
What?
That's part of this grant.
How come they all moved out and gone?
It destroyed them. The lady that owns that property there where
Wasn't it Judy Walters? that
Judy
owned all
Walters,
that?
she had to remove all them trailers herself.
So she
She
didn't.
is in this same grant. Ain't bought her either.
She's not been bought yet.
No, I texted her this morning and let her know what was going on, because she had texted me yesterday.
There's a couple more houses over on the main road that's just sitting there. Are we gonna tear them down, or has them been bought, or what? You know what I'm talking about? Taylor Sloan lived in one there.
No.
Hatler.
No.
And,
They wasn't in a grant. There are only 4 in this grant. One over at South Williamson, the trailer court, Miss Hunt. Where's the other one? There's one more. There are 4 in that grant.
so those houses are sitting there abandoned, or they just,
They're just one, ain't they, Jimmy? They're just one structure on that property, if I'm not mistaken.
That's Miss Hunt's property.
Okay.
Where that home sits is Miss Hunt's property, then all the rest of it is Judy Walters' property. And both of them is in the same grant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one out there, yeah. That was. used to
Hatler and
be-
his wife are
yeah,
both deceased now.
Yeah, Mr. Sloan taught me in high school.
Me too. He was my bus driver.
He was my bus driver. Well, he just got around, didn't he?
Jimmy, that's all. I just wanted to see where we stood on that.
He was my 6th grade teacher.
He was my
Wanted to see
eighth
where we
grade
stood
math.
on that lady.
And my
We
bus
may
driver.
be, if this works, we're probably maybe a month away, maybe 2, if they'll approve this BCA. It's been a long time.
Done. All right. You're finished, Tina? Okay. All right. Commissioners and directors' comments.
Got a couple of things. Master Leo asked me to call down Frankfurt, asked me to check on the flex money, see if it's still going to be available in February. And I called Reese, and he said Sunday in February. He didn't give me the specific time, but it would be released on flex money.
Now, what flex money is that? What about the,
That's the flex money that we get to fix our roads. We choose certain roads to fix.
You can't do no blacktopping in February. Why do you?
I misspoke for
Yeah.
February. I got another thing to issue in February.
August.
That is August.
okay,
August.
you scared
August,
me to
yeah.
death there, buddy.
I got a little February thing I'm working on. But he said it'd be released in August. And one positive thing, there's a guy stopped by for the county and the state, I guess. Him and his wife came up from Florida, and she hadn't been in this area, back in the Phelps area in 25 years. And her husband and her both was complimenting how good this county was took care of the road system and things. And I said, well, I'll relate that on because we get a lot of negatives, and it's good to hear somebody outside the area come in and see some good that's been giving. And I got a road here, Jones Fork, and I went out and looked at it. I turned in here one time a few meetings ago, and since John Doug's been gone out of commission here on us for a while. But anyway, I'd like to turn this in here, get that done up in Fedge Creek. It's several people live in that community, and about 21 people really. And I've got the petition here signed and everything, and we passed it around the court, but she can't find where it was at or something, so I've got to give it to them again here, and you can take actions on that hopefully and help these people out. She says she can't find it though. I don't know. You probably need to vote on it, but I remember we did that.
Do it again, just make sure.
Do it again, make sure, okay.
Taking the road in the city.
Yeah, can't vote on it today. It's a special call meeting. We'll get it on the agenda for next Tuesday.
All right,
Next Tuesday.
yeah. All right.
And I reckon Callaway Mountain, my brother was telling me the other day, he was told that there was getting things rolling out, get something going on that thing too.
You have anything? Anything? Anything?
Where'd you going, Jack?
All right. County Attorney report.
Only thing going on is that we're going to submit that case to the Pike Circuit Court. Got a motion for summary judgment prepared, and I believe the attorney representing one of the people on that public issue will be submitting a same thing. I think the facts are pretty well stipulated. I don't know if that case will go on up the courts. I said one day we'd take it to the Supreme Court, and what I meant is if it's appealed, I've talked to the counsel on the other side, as I mentioned during the meeting, that we'll expedite it and get it. If it's appealed, might as well go ahead and get it up to the Supreme Court quick as possible. I don't want to be waiting until January to see if we're going to be under a commissioner form of government or a magistrate form of government. It was not really fair for people planning for the next years to wait. So we'd like to get we're asking for an expedited decision by the Pike Circuit Court, and then however the Pike Circuit Court rules, we'll see how we go from there. I would hope to have that report back hopefully it's not impossible to be next Tuesday or even the next meeting. Definitely by the middle of August, we need to have a decision.
All right, I have no comments. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Roll call, please.
Master Anderson, Master Murphy, Master Robinson, Master Dotson,
Yes.
Master Varney,
Yes.
Judge Desk.
Yes.